Chains pull a Ford Excursion up the same hill it plummeted down.
It had been flying. I mean, you don't see nothing else. No disturbance up on the hill up there.
We just don't think it hit anything. It seemed like it must have just flown straight through the air and hit the trees forks. I believe it's right on top of the tops of the trees right now that it took down when it landed.
But when it landed, that's what divers and authorities aren't sure about. All fire units responded to a submerged vehicle call around 10:30 this morning, only because that's the first time it was spotted by a jogger in Billings Park. Tire marks on 21st Street show a struggle to brake. Debris, including a football, nail polish, the car's battery, all led to a female's body in the frigid waters.
The ambulance was here to determine that she had deceased. This is certainly a rare situation because of the logistics. We've called a tow company, and we're going to use the tow company along with our dive team.
The SUV, adorned with North Dakota license plates, becomes police evidence in an attempt to figure out what happened. Neighbors have their suspicions about the driver's blood alcohol level. All agree this vehicle was not going the 25-mile-per-hour speed limit.
Must have missed the turn or something and cleared the whole hill and landed up down here.
It's pretty sad how it went down and then to go out this way. And I don't think it's too deep right there, to be honest, you know.
There were a lot of people that really loved and cared for her, and that she'll be extremely missed.
Justin Thoreau met Ashley Ganyo in his first weeks at UMD. Both into volunteering, they were joining service fraternities and sororities. Now, along with the Greek life community, he's numb with loss.
I went over to Billings Park to see the crash site, and there's car pieces shattered everywhere. It was just so surreal, and it doesn't feel real.
Friends say this Ford Excursion belongs to Ganyo's father. It slammed through the ice covering a St. Louis River boat launch after careening off a 40-foot cliff. A medical examiner calls the cause of death drowning. Snuffing out a life said to improve all around her.
She was a great leader at the zoo. I know a lot of people looked up to her.
She always smiled and found a solution. She was like the glue for the staff. Ashley would, organize social events, and she was inclusive and stood for diversity. She was, wanted everyone included and wanted everything to be fun.
Majoring in education, Ganyo recently completed student teaching at the former Duluth Central High School and described as outgoing, bubbly, quirky, and relatable. Simply her absence crushes those closest to her.
It's just that there's so many people that are going to miss her. And, she made such a huge impact on all our lives, and I would just do anything to give her back.
In Duluth with photojournalist Christian Tharaldson, I'm Jacob Kittilstad, KQDS Fox 21.
Her smile, it stretched a million miles, and whenever she was around, like smiling, laughing, it just made you do the same. It was really contagious.
The late Ashley Ganyo pledged with service sorority Gamma Sigma Sigma while attending UMD. Now her sisters remember her outlook only 1 week after her mysterious death.
An exhilarating person, just always gung-ho about life and everything, and always did everything in the name of fun.
The life of the party. She was so energetic and so passionate about everything that she did. I saw her that night. We danced around at Grandma's. We were having such a good time. So when I heard the news, I was literally shocked. I didn't believe it.
Superior authorities discovered Ganyo's Ford Excursion crashed through the ice at a Billings Park boat launch last Sunday morning. A medical examiner reports the 40-foot fall down a cliff did not kill her. Instead, she drowned in the frigid waters. All closest to her are still numb in disbelief.
She was my big sis in the sorority, and she just really took me under her wing and taught me a lot of things about life. So many good stories about her, so many good memories. I only knew her for 3 years, and she touched my life in so many ways.
She was a vital part of our sorority. She was such a bright spirit in the group of girls that we had.
As bright as a candle lit at the Sisterhood's memorial for her, honoring her volunteering and inclusiveness, along with the example she provided, turning regular days into, quote, awesome ones.
She taught me to live life to the fullest, just in everything that I did.